Welcome to part 3 of G.I. Joe, and this time we're taking on Mission 3 down in the sewers of New York. This time Snake Eyes is getting the call. And for this one, I'm going to go with Gridiron and Rock and Roll. Down we go. So this is an auto-scrolling level. The elevator's just going down the whole time. The only enemies you see are those purple guys and those red guys that like to hang down and shoot missiles. But if you just quickly approach them and slash away at them, they're not going to be able to do much. I'm just showing off what happens when this guy walks. Also, you can get crushed if you get stuck between the top of the screen and the scroll. So do keep that in mind. I just stay in the middle the whole time. That's the easy way to deal with this level. And there's me missing that gun power-up. Or that weapon power-up. But yeah, that's pretty much all this level is just going left and right and slashing at things. Making sure you don't get stuck between the ceiling and the scrolling screen. Just more of this. The good news about this stage is that you can get a lot of power-ups, especially health refills that you don't need. There's a rank up. And now for the mini-boss. This guy is one of the easier mini-bosses out there. All you have to do is just stay away from his missiles that shoot left and right, and then just keep chucking grenades at it. Of course it does get faster the more you hit it. But that's something we should know by now. And that's it for him. There's Overlord, the boss of the third mission. I'm just trying to upgrade my weapons with Gridiron now. These red guys, they just like to chuck these boomerang blades at you. Those things can do some damage, but they're not that bad to deal with. Just a precise jump and you get a Buzzbore. This thing is much faster going along walls, so that's always a good thing. Gridiron reaching level 2. And down there is our first check mark. Let's just go ahead and get that. There are a lot of power-ups hidden behind the walls, so I am going to dismount at this point. Just break these walls. And I decided to let Rock and Roll get this power-up for more health. And then there's a ammo power-up that gives you 30 more bullets to work with. This is where Snake Eyes' jumping can really come in handy because he can scale these walls pretty quickly. Yeah, I decided to go to the left because there's a few more check marks there and some more power-ups. So, long walking, more walking, and into the second check mark. Walking back. And basically all these enemies in this level are going to be missiles, or these missile cannons, and also these purple guys that come down if you get too close and shoot grenades at you. But they're not too tough to deal with as long as you see them. Because some of them can catch you off guard. There's some more power-ups, including a rank up. Another weapon power-up. The respawn in this stage does get kind of annoying, but it's really not that bad to deal with. Alright, now that that's over with, let's go up here and get this power-up. And down here there's some more missile cannons and some more purple guys. Fortunately, Gridiron's fists are pretty powerful, so they can take out a lot of enemies pretty quickly. Just more scaling here. Over here is a maximum health. Always a good thing. And more walking because I need to get the third check mark. As well as some weapon power-ups and a health upgrade. There's number 3. And I'm just gonna go in here and find another Buzzbore. The Buzzbores are pretty useful in this stage because there are a lot of walls and it is really easy to get lost. And if you ask me, the biggest enemy in this stage is going to be the clock itself. Because if you are getting lost over and over again, chances are you're going to run out of time. And that counts as a death for one of your Joes. I think it's whichever Joe is on the screen when the time runs out. But now that that's done with, no, I need to go back down. And to the left. Just take out this grenade guy. And that's the last one. So just keep going here. Just need to wait for this blade to pass by. Just keep heading over to the left. Drop down. And now the mini-boss. This is the computer that General Hawk was talking about. Immediately go over to the left, otherwise those bullets can knock you back into the pits. And that's always a bad thing. Whenever he turns pink like this, that means he's going to charge forward. Just hang down in those, I don't know what you call those, grooves in the wall. And also don't let that hook grab you, otherwise it's going to toss you around into the wall. And that does a ton of damage. So you want to mind that. Whenever he closes his eyes, that's a, or his eye, that's a good sign that he's going to use the hook. Because the bullets come out of the eye. And that's it for him. 200 seconds to escape this place. And now we get to take on Overlord. I'll use Gridiron for this part because he can't jump well and also his football grenades are pretty strong. Now let's take out these birds. Yeah, I want to get him the max upgrade and then Snake Eyes the max health. Let's clear a wall here. And go back to the left. And Gridiron just punched a bird, which means that fighting Pokemon can kiss his ass. Because now we get the Cobra Walker. This thing can shoot spread shots, as well as jump really high. Although it does take forever for this thing to cross the conveyor belt. There's some missile cannons as well as some rotating turrets that you do have to keep an eye on throughout the stage. Now instead, I'm just going to let Rock and Roll get this rank up, which he did not need, apparently. Let's get Snake Eyes the weapon power up, as well as maximum health. Those flamethrowers do a ton of damage, and those ninjas can create clones of themselves for some reason. But they're all not too tough to deal with, or at least not here, at least. Well, that was weird. Instead, I'm going to get this rank upgrade with Snake Eyes. This is where the flamethrowers can be a pain because they do like half damage. And also they're placed that you do pretty much have to get hit by one of them. But just keep going to the right and now we're at the boss. This is Overlord. What he's going to do is he's going to shoot missiles, use like 3 or so, detach from his ship and then charge at you. I'm using Gridiron here because his jumping is good enough and also his ammo power is strong enough. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this boss. Just keep shooting him whenever you can, hang to the left. And I'm actually going closer to him to get more shots in. And that's it for Overlord. And that's it for the 3rd stage. And apparently we just blew up the sewers in New York. Guess the mayor's not going to be happy about that one. But that's the end of Mission 3. Join me next time as I take on Mission 4. I'll see you then.